he's not a replacement. You can't build a team around Pulisic. Pulisic is a great appendage. He's a great addition. He's not a star man that you can build a team around. Hell no, hell no. What's the point of getting a guy who can cross well if you're not crossing to a deadly finisher as a striker? Now, Giroud can do that. But Giroud is giving 20 G's max. Chelsea need a 30 G dude. Pulisic. So I know this was slightly late, but always early. So I think I want to just give my thoughts on Chelsea buying Pulisic. Now I heard something that was very alarming. That's probably why I wanted to wait and relax before I said anything on this. I think in 2019 I need to do less social media and less Twitter. Because I just think I think I've been doing a bit too much Twitter in the few years, especially last year. That's why I've got this beautiful thing called Tweet Deck where I can just put out my tweet without actually being on Twitter. I think it's just good to dip in deeper because some people come up with some stupid things. Some really, really, really stupid statements. Because I was hearing something on Twitter about Pulisic being like the Hazard replacement. Like this is the replacement for Hazard because Hazard is going out and then Pulisic will take his place. The stupidity of that, I don't even know how to even explain to that because I know Pulisic. Because again, unlike a lot of people, I watch football from all leagues and I was watching the Bundesliga a lot when Pulisic was holding down a spot. He's a very good player. A really good player. And as I've always said, I couldn't give a damn about Landon, Donovan, or who the hell they are. He's already America's best player ever. Which really shows you the issue of America and the development of football. He's already America's best ever player. So Pulisic is a quality player. I don't want to slip on that. He's a quality player, an amazing player. And I think in terms of Pulisic, he had to make this move. Sancho's benching him, and rightfully so. Sancho is better than him, and Sancho is performing better than him, and Sancho fits into Favre's system like a glove. And I think for Pulisic, knowing that he's America's golden boy, knowing that if he is to develop, he needs, especially as a young player, he needs to really be on the pitch and start playing. He needs to leave. So 100% I get why he needs to leave. Chelsea, I respect the move from Pulisic. It's a massive move. Bigger markets, bigger spotlights, greater fanfare, higher pressure, higher stakes. Because I think at Dortmund, it's a place where young players can really develop. Not a lot of pressure is put on there, and people can really enjoy them themselves. It's like a youth club. It's a very enjoyable youth club, and that's not to insult or demean. It's a youth club. Chelsea is big time. These are guys who have won the Champions League, who have won the Premier League, who have won the FA Cup, and they are a bigger club. Are Chelsea a bigger club than Dortmund? I don't know whether I can say that. They're a much more famous club than Dortmund. I think they're much more famous, they're much more popular. They're more Chelsea fans globally than there are Dortmund fans. So in that sense, they are. But as far as bigger, because Dortmund have one of the biggest capacities and attendance. Like the support that Dortmund have is insane. So saying that Chelsea are a bigger club than Dortmund, I don't really know. But they're far more popular, so it's a bigger brand. So this is a marketing dream for Americans, the people surrounding Pulisic and everything, because it's when he really appears and puts on that Chelsea jersey, it's going to make all the news. Because again, that's what America wants. Oh my gosh. Because what people want is Pulisic to really be that lightning rod that gets all the kids in America to start taking on football. Because what does America try? The world doesn't care about the NFL. The world likes NBA. Nobody cares about baseball. No one cares. Football is a global sport. And until America understand that the global sport, the most popular sport in the world is football, then maybe they'll put more effort into actually producing much more and better Pulisic. So for Pulisic, it's a so where it gets tricky. He's a very good player. He'll never be a tier 1 player. His maximum is probably tier 2. And I don't even think he'll get even, like, so right now I can't even tier him because he's not really been playing enough. At his best, for me, he's in the upper echelon of tier 3, sneaking into tier 2. Like, he's not sniffing Ousmane Dembele, who was pretty much played in his position. He's not coming anywhere near him. But he is a very good player. But then, see, all this is here. This is all based on me viewing him and looking at him and saying, nah, he'll never be tier 1. Tier 2 is a stretch. At his best, he's upper echelon of tier 3. But who knows? Maybe if he plays and he does more, maybe he can actually show a lot more than what has already been said. So that's there. Because my thing about this is that how much of a success will it be at Chelsea? I don't know. It's very difficult to say. Because if this was Ousmane Dembele coming, that changes the entire game. And if someone said, oh, Ousmane Dembele is a Hazard replacement, I'll be like, I wouldn't be so quick to... Because for me, Ousmane Dembele ain't that far away from Hazard. Like, Ousmane, that dude's different. So, but for Pulisic, I think Pulisic is what you get in addition to what you already have. He's not a replacement. You can't build a team around Pulisic. Pulisic is a great appendage. He's a great addition. He's not a star man that can build a team around. Hell no. Chelsea. The priority is the striker. That's the priority. Pulisic is not going to make that much of a difference. Pulisic is not going to close the gap that Chelsea have between them and Liverpool and Man City. So he's not. No, he's not. You know. Now, if you have Pulisic in addition to Hazard, that's cool. That's great. Because for me, Pulisic is an upgrade on Willian. He's an upgrade on Pedro. You know, because still, I don't know how Pedro and Willian keep holding down those spots in that position. But Pulisic, as I say, it should be an addition. But the key thing is a striker. That's what Chelsea need. Because Chelsea have 2 bricks as strikers. One is a useful brick. The other guy is a useless brick. So it's so bad that you're now using Hazard, who builds a house, feeds the kids, delivers practices, and you're now asking him to also, in addition to all of that, score goals, as well as what Hazard is about to do, because the striker problem is so bad, it's so dire. So I think for Chelsea, what they should only be focusing on is trying to get the striker. I just do not know what... Because that's just what worries me, because I really don't believe that Pulisic is the replacement for Hazard. I just feel like he's just there to pretty much get Willian and Pedro gathered there, because obviously Pedro and Willian just aren't really on it, you know. And I think for Pulisic, he will give Chelsea much more of an energy, especially on the counter-attack. And he'll be able to make them play faster and quicker. Because I think on the counter-attack is where Pedro and Willian really fail. Because that is where Willian's decision making gets exposed, and that is where Pedro's lack of forward movement gets exposed. See, that's where you see lots of chick W. When I think what Pulisic does really well, he runs that wing very, very well. He runs fast, he keeps control of the ball, puts in the balance, he can get to the ball, and he can also put a cross in, and he can also get a goal as well. So what you need is a guy on the counter that can really head down with balance, with control, and has good decision making. And Pulisic is another guy. He's a great crosser. But what's the point of getting a guy who can cross well if you're not crossing to a deadly finisher as a striker? Now, Giroud can do that, but Giroud is giving 20 G's max. Chelsea need a 30 G dude. They need a 30 to 35 G. They need a guy who gets 25 in his sleep. Let's just be real. Chelsea need a striker who gets 25 in his sleep. And it's hard because it's tough. I mean, Icardi looks like if he's staying at Inter Milan. You ain't going to get Harry Kane. Suarez is staying at Barcelona. I mean, Piatek, really? Really? So, I know Lewandowski. Is Lewandowski happy at Bayern? You know, maybe just knock on the door and just say, what's up? Just knock on the door and say, yo, man, we're just trying to live. We're just trying to live our in this itch. But you see, the signing isn't. See, this isn't a sign that's like, whoa, now this is really going to change this. It's just a good signing. But I think in terms of Pulisic, will he succeed at Chelsea? For me, that's why I give him credit for this, because honestly, this you will not be afforded the same luxuries that you were at Dortmund. Because at Dortmund, it's young guys playing really good football, carefree, let's just live life. I think at Chelsea, they will demand more of Pulisic, and he has a much less margin of error because people are expectant. Oh, you're the American wonder kid. Oh, there's all this fanfare around you. There's all this hype around you. This, you're going to have to deliver. Dortmund didn't pay crazy amounts for Pulisic or anything. Chelsea were paying huge amounts for you. And you've been hyped up. And he is a really good player. And he is a nice throwback to what I feel wingers should be doing. And I've always said, man, let's bring back wingers. I respect inside faults and I respect everything. I think football should always evolve. There should always be a place for a winger. There should always be a place for a guy who can take the ball, dance the ball, and put in a good quality cross. Okay, there should always be a place for those kinds of players, and there are not enough of those players out there because those wingers are useful. You can't keep going down the middle. Against those deep blocks, you need to go wide and get a guy who can put a cross into the box, not keep cutting in on the inside, which is stupid. But yeah, I think the main thing here is that Heinze has a replacement. I admire the bravery of him taking on this move. Difficult to say how successful he will be because this is untried and untested waters. And also, I don't know what his upside is because Ousmane Dembele walks into this team and takes over this entire thing because that guy's an amazing talent. He ain't that, but who knows? Prove me wrong. Maybe there's something in him that we never really saw at Dortmund that he can actually take things to another level. Sarri can make him take things to another different level. But the main thing is at Chelsea, they need a top tier striker. You can't be living with two breaks. It's not gonna happen. Thanks for watching the video. Now think about becoming a Football Hot patron by pledging an amount each month and then gain access to exclusive content only on the Football Hot Patron page. Peace. Head over to the official site at halffootballhot.com or just click over here.